Okay, gang.
Something else. It was lunchtime and I was starving. As a model, I was always on a very strict diet, but now I could eat whatever I wanted. To sit with me, so I chose a table at the corner. And just then, Marcus came over with his friends. This is our table. Go away. Sorry, I didn't see your name on it. Can't we share it? We can, but on one condition. You have to clean my skateboard later. I ran over a huge pile of poop. No thanks. I'd rather eat on the floor. And with that, and everyone looked so confused. Marcus started calling me a weirdo since then. Over the next few days, I noticed that Peyton kept spreading fake information.
Yeah, I'm doing a bit better.
She obviously hated me and wanted everyone to join.
I'm just working on commissions now.
That her breath smells like cat's poop and her head is full of dandruff. And all her boyfriends ditched her because she's too clingy. Oh my god.
I have MSA in the background.
Tam! Hi, Tam! So unfair. I don't deserve this. I was about to say something, but someone did it for me first. Stop farting through your mouth, Peyton.
Okay, let me see the...
Truth hurts, darling. I heard she quit modeling. Maybe she finally realized she isn't anything special. Yet somehow she's a famous supermodel with tons of fans, and you've got this lame haters club in school. You seem obsessed with her. Marcus burst out laughing and shouted, "You tell her, weirdo." While Peyton looked furious.
Smiles.
I thought she'd rip my hair out, but instead she stormed off angrily.
I'm doing better.
A girl bumped into me and spilled her coffee.
They already have police investigating who sent those yucky stuff about me. So.
And I thought that was really nice of her.
Yippee!
In the middle of the presentation, I started scratching.
And I've been drawing a bit more.
Stop! Soon everyone was laughing like wild hyenas, including Marcus. When I saw my reflection, I could barely recognize myself. My skin was red and bloated. It looked like a puffer fish. Just then, I saw Peyton and that girl high-fiving. I knew they'd planned this. Oh, I was so gonna make her pay. I was then sent to the clinic, and the nurse told me to continue my treatment at home. Later that night, I was about to sleep when someone crashed through my window. I grabbed a bat to attack the intruder, and then I realized it was Marcus. Relax, weirdo. It's just me. Oh no, I didn't have my wig and contact lens on. I grabbed my shades and wrapped a pillowcase around my hair before facing him. Why are you wearing that at midnight? You look like a stupid sushi roll. I don't have to explain myself to you. Anyway, get out. You're trespassing. Calm down, okay? I just wanted to give you this. An apology gift for laughing at you earlier. I was about to smile when I realized that it was a puffer fish. Seriously? Ow. He then told me that he overheard
Stinky.
Peyton and her friend
Hope they can get to the bottom of it. That shit was fine.
I know. Really uncool. Let's go to her house tonight and release tons of bugs in her room. No, I don't like that kind of revenge. It's lame. Tell me what's not lame.
No stuff happened.
You'll know it tomorrow. The next day, I surprised everyone by wearing the most expensive Gucci hoodie and
basically a rumor account like at my school was saying false accusations around me. I can't even say them here because it's very upsetting.
And she suddenly forgot how to speak. Dude, that was so cool. You literally ate that witch alive. That's how you do it. Teach me your ways, senpai. Only if you'll stop making fun of me. That's kind of hard, but I'll try.
Teach me your ways, senpai.
I always had fun with him. We talked about Iris 90% of the time. One time he took me to his place, and I was shocked to see how many posters.
How? Okay, bro.
How can someone be that perfect? It's just unfair to every other girl. No one could ever measure up to her.
I should probably get these emotes done by today, so.
As Rocco, but at least there was no danger he'd ever be obsessed with Siri.
I wonder if PayPal would let me use Super Chat. Oh, wow. Don't you dare. I can't even, I don't think I can even accept it because I haven't, like, sent the thing yet, so, whoops.
Whoa, easy there. You okay? His face was so close to mine as he looked down.
I think that looks okay.
And I noticed for the first time how lovely his eyes were. Hello, you're Kinda heavy, girl.
Stinky.
Can you please try to stand up now? I immediately jumped to my feet. Heavy? I was model thin. Jerk. We skateboarded a bit
Jerk.
more and then fell to rest. Can I ask you a question, Marcus? You already asked, dummy. Why do you love Iris? I mean, how do you love a person when you haven't even met her? Is it just because she's pretty? 3 years
Teach me
back,
your ways.
hospital. Beautiful girls. The kids there gave them some gifts. I'll never forget how sweet and kind
Except
she was to my sister. I
OCs.
didn't know then that she was actually a supermodel.
Crying.
And since then,
Me
I
and no
started
kiwi.
admiring her from afar. I told you, she's perfect.
Bean, stop biting my
She
fingers.
actually liked me for that, and not just because I was pretty. And I
Arf,
felt
arf.
like I wanted to tell her the truth about me, but I couldn't.
Stop scratching me, stinky boy.
Some girls were drooling over a guy in the hallway, and I almost choked on
Stop
my saliva
biting me.
when I realized who it was. Rocco.
Good boy,
Oh my God,
good
what was he doing here? I need to find Iris. My heart told me she was here. I could literally smell her. As I ran to the restroom, my weight got caught on something and it almost fell off. I quickly ran to the restroom and fixed it before anyone noticed. Phew.
Bean, stop.
I called my dad to tell him about this. He suggested transferring to another school, but something was stopping me.
I love Kaito and Melon, guys. When's the wedding?
God, Rocco was gone when I got out. A few days later, our drama club teacher decided to pair me with Marcus.
I forgot her
We
eyebrows.
had to kiss and we needed to
Whoops. I'll add them in a sec.
No way I'm kissing her. He then pretended to throw up. What's wrong with kissing me? It's not a big deal. I just don't want my lips to be tainted by yours. Excuse me? My lips are not poisonous or gross. The audience started chanting for us to kiss already, but he kept making lame excuses to delay it. Oh, the irony. He was obsessed with Iris, but allergic to Siri. And it was so confusing. Our teacher lost her patience, so we had no choice but to do it. I closed my eyes, and as his lips touched mine, I felt a storm of butterflies in my stomach. He immediately pulled away and yelled, "This is officially the worst day of my life."
Loser.
He was pissing me off. I just stormed off after drama class and ignored him all day. Later, when I was walking back home, he caught up with me. "Hey, are you in a bad mood or something? You left without waiting for me." "So? I can do whatever I want. You can't find your way home without me? What's the matter with you?" "Nothing."
She's doing the eyebrow thing.
Oh, come on. Is it about the kiss? I'm sorry if I overreacted. It's not about that. But kissing me is not yuck, okay? There are tons of boys.
You guys want to
who love
see
kissing me.
some works in progress after I finish this?
You have no idea, dude. So what? Did you actually want me to enjoy it? No, I didn't want you to, but yeah, you should have. I've been told I'm a really good kisser. Okay, let me try it again then. I was caught off guard.
Just
when he
hoping I can
suddenly pulled
transfer
me into
all
a
of my
very
Pokemon.
hot kiss. I was catching my breath as he finally let go of me. That was, wow. I didn't want to kiss you before because I wanted our first kiss to be special. He then turned around and left, leaving me completely stunned. I wasn't able to sleep that night because I couldn't stop thinking about our mind-blowing kiss. He liked me. The next day, he wasn't talking to me all day, and it was pure torture. Should I tell him
Stinky.
the truth and admit my feelings for him now? I had to. Tonight. Unfortunately, Peyton got bored and threw a huge party. I learned that Marcus was going, so I did too, only to regret it instantly, because just 10 minutes into the party, Peyton suddenly gathered everyone's attention. I prepared a little show for you guys. Are you ready to see it? She started showing pictures of me as Iris. Oh, so she was doing her smear campaigns during parties now? Did you guys know that this famous model, suddenly she splashed
I'm
water
going to
on my
pre-order
face
it.
and took my wig off, has been here with us the whole time? Yes. I discovered your little secret in the bathroom.
Why are you guys rich?
I'm
kidding.
Oh my God. I met Marcus's eyes across the room, and he looked super shocked. No, this couldn't be happening. Just then, the crowd went wild, and before they could jump on me, I ran out of her mansion and called Dad to take me home. The
How do I do
instantly
this?
reached mainstream media, so I was forced to quit school and filed a restraining order against Rocco before he could come looking
I
for
did
me
this
again.
wrong.
I've been trying to contact Marcus to explain everything, but he never returned my calls, and it was killing me. One day, my parents went on a business trip, and I was left alone in our mansion. Just then, I heard someone yelling downstairs. I walked to the balcony and saw Marcus being held down by my bodyguards. Siri, Iris, whatever your name is, I just want to talk to you. Please. Let go of him, boys. My heart was pounding hard as I met with him downstairs. Marcus, what are you doing here? He just threw a magazine in front of me and said, I want an autograph. Huh? Did he come here as a fan or what? I picked it up, and while I was signing it, he suddenly grabbed my hand and pulled me into a hug. I missed you so much. I missed you too, and I'm sorry for lying to you. I was supposed to tell you that day. There's no need to explain.
I locked in chat. Hold up, gangy.
What took you so long to see me? I needed more time to think. I was so confused. I have always idolized Iris and always thought that she was the love of my life. But then you came as Siri and everything changed. I couldn't stop thinking about you since the first time I saw you. Really? For me, it was much later. Yeah, okay, whatever. Be the supermodel or the annoying weirdo, I don't care. As long as it's you. I love you. I love you too. Now, what should I call you? I haven't thought about that yet. As of now, just call me yours. Hi, my name is Sasha, and I'm a popular singer with the wealthiest parents in town. Before I continue, please like and subscribe. Selling out concerts weekly and dealing with fans around the world might sound fun, but you know what's even cooler? Partying. All night long. In the middle of my show, I escaped with my boyfriend Theo to go to the biggest island party ever. But when he pulled over to a helicopter pad, my excitement turned to panic. I thought we were going to use a yacht. You know I have a phobia of heights, right? It's a 5-minute ride. You're just being melodramatic. Get over it. Get over it? Enjoy the party without this drama queen then. Babe, come on. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I just ignored him and stormed off. As I walked back to the city, I noticed a person in a hooded jacket following me. I grabbed my stiletto and yelled at him. Why are you hiding, dude? Are you scared? Don't worry. I don't bite. To my surprise, he just threw
I finished.
at me and ran away. What, the chocolate fudge?
Time to send it to Hover! Yippee!
Drawn all over my face. Unfortunately for him, I was fearless. The threats kept coming over the weekend. My parents had always wanted to hire a bodyguard for me. They didn't want some boring old guy to keep following me around. And this time, they wouldn't
Booty
take no
cheeks.
for an answer. When I finally saw my bodyguard, I almost passed out. He was the most exquisite specimen of a man I had ever seen.
Get on, Hover. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you some stuff. You guys want to see some stuff? Some stuff, right? You guys want to see stuff?
You look too young for the job. How can you trust
The jump scare. Look at the jump scare.
Theo didn't look so
And
happy
the
to see
jump
me with
scare.
my young bodyguard. He pulled me aside and said, "Look, babe, I know I insulted you the other night, but
The
getting
jump
back at me by
scare.
flirting with another guy, how could you? He's my freaking bodyguard. I'm still mad at you for what you did, and now you're accusing me of cheating?
Let's see.
Is there a problem here? Stay out of this, man." Theo tried to push me
Hitomania,
aside,
yeah.
but Damon pounced on him and pinned him to the ground. What the heck?
Look at Bree, she's so baby girl.
I'm your boyfriend. I'll protect
And then a DTA thing. No, it cut off. Yeah, Abby!
But they were right. When I reached our classroom,
This
my best
thing.
friend with my favorite coffee. So I suddenly
Wow.
snatched it and started sniffing it. He then took a sip and waited for a few seconds before it was clear. As he gave it back to me, I was glaring at him. Did you think that I'll
Yeah, I only got like a few things done,
Tessa
and
then
then
dragged me to a
what else do I
corner. So
get
you're giving
here?
up your
I
privacy
don't really have
just like
much.
that? I can see that
There's
he's
rabbit
very
hole.
attractive, but
There's
something
rabbit
about
hole,
him screams bad news. He even sounds like a demon.
but you
We have
know.
to get rid of him ASAP. Oh, come on, girl.
And then we have.
It's just his
Oh,
first day.
it
Let's
crashed.
see.
Okay.
But Tessa was right. I didn't have a second of privacy. Damon followed me around every second.
Oh wait, hold on, wait.
All of my
Someone.
classes and even in restrooms. It was so awkward. At home, he'd just stand outside my door, and I never saw him sleep. And worse, he had this permanent ice-cold expression on his face that gave me chills. I had a recording event one night, and when I reached the studio, a guy came rushing toward me. He was about to draw out something from his back pocket, when suddenly, Damon grabbed his arm and twisted it. Drop your weapon. What? I just wanted an autograph from her, man. Damon let go of the poor guy, and it was so embarrassing. What's the matter with you? I'm a popular singer, so you have to get used to my fans. Just doing my job. Calm down, Sasha. Calm down. The next day at school, Theo kept following me around to apologize, but I still ignored him until he said, my producer cousin is throwing an exclusive yacht party with some A-listers this weekend. She's a fan of yours, and she'd be ecstatic if you came. He had my attention now. Parties were my weakness. Not so fast, sweetheart. Hang out with me tomorrow? Okay, fine. Theo requested not to bring Damon to our date tomorrow, so I talked to him in private. My job is not to leave your side for a minute. So sorry, can't do. He was so firm about this, so I finally gave up and let him come with us. We went to a private theater and watched a super sad movie together. After the movie, Theo and I were already crying our hearts out, while Damon had no reaction at all. What was he, a robot? After the movie, we went to a fancy restaurant, and I was having a good time with the lobster, until Theo started forcing himself on me. Just one kiss, babe. Come on. Not now, Theo. We're in a public place, and people are staring. But he was persistent.
Smiles.
Just then, Damon grabbed him and threw him away like a piece of paper. Theo was furious. He grabbed a chair, but before he could hit Damon with it, I pushed him away. Stop it! Right now! Your stupid bodyguard started it. Why don't you tell him to get a life and go home to his mommy? No, Theo. You go home. I immediately called him a cab, and when he was finally gone, I turned to Damon angrily.
What should I do? What should I do?
But I can handle my personal life. You don't have to interfere every freaking second.
Because I only have 15 minutes before I leave now.
Your job is to keep me safe.
What else she, okay, that's the wheel of names.
Never happen
Toy
again.
house.
I actually didn't mind that Theo got the thrashing he deserved. But Damon
Look at Rylex, look at him! He's so baby!
A few days later at a concert, I was performing my newest single, and everyone was singing along with me. It felt amazing. Some of them even started climbing up on the stage to join me. Suddenly, Damon jumped in and pushed them off stage. What in the world? He then lifted me and carried me to the backstage, in the middle of my freaking performance. I finally had enough. My parents are paying you to protect me, not to annoy me and screw up my concerts.
Let's see.
You have to treat everyone as an enemy. That is ridiculous. Whoever sends those stupid threats is probably just some harmless loser. Better to be safe than sorry. I complained to my parents about his behavior, but they praised him for it. But he's
I don't know who to animate, bro.
And even my personal life. He's just doing his job, honey. And that's to make sure you're safe all the time.
Who to animate? Who to animate? Let's.
And she came up with a plan. Test his patience.
I might animate one of my Nemus.
You're good at that, you gorgeous brat. I love the sound of it, girl. You're the best.
Which Nemu should I do? I might do Blossom, actually.
Damon in the sleep, but to my surprise, he was already up. I need you to get my favorite Starbucks coffee. That's not part of my job description. Do it, or I'll make your job harder. Fine. What's your order? One iced venti caramel macchiato, 6 shots of mocha, 1 coconut, medium whipped cream, and Caramel drizzle with roasted
Blossom.
tongue in a biodegradable takeaway cup with a big straw. Got it. What? I was just messing with him, but to my surprise,
Might only
he
be able to
immediately
get the
left.
sketch
And
done, but
holy mother of toads, he came back with my exact order. How? Anything else? That's all for now. Later that day, I went to the mall
Smiles.
and went
Okay.
on a crazy shopping spree, making him carry all my bags to tire him out. But he was like a machine. I entered a clothing store, and as I tried on all the prettiest clothes, I kept asking for his opinion, but he wasn't paying attention. Hello? Aren't you gonna give me a compliment or something? Giving an opinion about your outfits
Okay,
is
it
not
doesn't
part of my
want to
job,
pop
ma'am.
up.
Any normal guy would have been drooling at me by now. He must be a cyborg. To get back at him, I faked a sprain and forced him to carry me on his back, but he was still as strong as a freaking tank. Finally giving up, I went to the bathroom with everything I bought and escaped through the window. After making sure that I'd lost him, I went to an orphanage and gave out all the clothes to the kids. While I was having fun with them, Tessa sent me some pictures of Theo kissing a blonde girl in a restaurant. At this point, I didn't even care. Theo was trash. I immediately
Theo
sent him a
was
message saying,
trash.
"We're done." He was the worst boyfriend anyway. He started calling me immediately, so I just blocked him. Problem solved. Later, I went to a local club to celebrate my breakup, and while I was dancing my heart out, I was shocked to see someone watching me from the bar. Damon! Of course he tracked me down. A cute guy tried to dance with me, and suddenly, Damon came and pushed him away. Hey, listen, buddy, I'm sick of this. If you're gonna keep scaring all the other guys away, you dance with me. I don't mix business with pleasure. Dance with me, or go sit quietly in a corner while I find someone. Before I could poke the guy next to me, Damon suddenly grabbed my hand to dance. Just then, the song shifted to a slow, romantic one, and he pulled me in closer by the waist. It's not so bad, is it? If you say so, ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, I got them all.
Sasha. He had the faintest smile on his face, and my heart skipped a beat. He slow danced as he looked deep into my eyes.
Let's see.
Suddenly, his face was so close to mine. Just then, he pulled away from me, like he'd had an electric shock. We need to go home. But it's still early. Safety reasons. Ugh, he was so annoying. When we got home, I saw a box sitting on my bed, and when I opened it, lots of rats jumped out and started running all over the room. Damon saw a little note inside, and for the first time ever, it scared me. For real. Someone broke into your room. This person means business. We have to be more careful, ma'am. He suggested that I shouldn't go to school for the next few days for safety, and I agreed. One night, my manager called and reminded me of my concert in Paris the next day. It was my biggest one yet, and I had to go. I don't think you should be making public appearances until we find out who's trying to hurt you. No, I'm not gonna let some creep scare me and make me decide what I should do. This was planned in advance, and all the tickets are sold, and I'm not canceling. Damon was forced to allow me, but on one condition. We had to share a hotel room, so he could keep a constant eye on me. When we were finally in Paris, I rehearsed my songs all night while he was constantly looking out the window. The next morning, I found him still asleep on the couch, without a shirt on. Oh my god, those abs. It was
Those
funny how I
abs!
didn't know how hard they were. I was about to touch them when something on the floor caught my attention. A picture of a beautiful
Sorry I'm being so
girl.
quiet. I'm locked
She
in.
looked
I just thought I would
quickly put
stream
the wallet
though.
away, feeling something weird. Was I jealous? No, of course not. Why would I care if he had a girlfriend? Hours before the concert, while my makeup team was working on me, Damon suddenly snatched me away. Can't you just postpone this? It's too dangerous. I told you, I can't. Please, Sasha, just listen to me. I care about you, you know? Oh, do you? I thought I was your only client. Just do your job, which is to keep me alive, and let me do my job, which is to entertain people. And actually, I prefer it when you call me ma'am. You got me? Loud and clear, ma'am. During my concert, I tried not to think of Damon and the death threats, and it was going so well. In the middle of my performance, I saw Damon in the crowd, and he was smiling at me. He looked so lovely. No, snap out of it, Sasha. He has a girlfriend. While I was singing my fourth song, I suddenly spotted a hooded figure in the crowd, and he was aiming something at me. No, no, no. I froze in panic, but just then a strong pair of arms grabbed me and carried me off the stage. I looked up to see Damon's tense face. Stay here. Don't move. He returned a few minutes later, saying he'd lost the hooded figure. I was still shaking in fear, and he gently picked me up and we returned to the hotel. He tucked me into bed and sat on a chair close by. I closed my eyes and tried to sleep, feeling safe as he watched over me. Sometime later, I felt him fixing my blanket and gently caressing my cheek as he left. Why did he do that? And why was it giving me a heart attack? When I woke up the next morning, I peeked into the kitchen and smiled when I saw him dancing while cooking our breakfast. It was the first time I saw him looking so human. I felt shy when he turned to me. I didn't have any makeup on.
That's the first time I've seen you without makeup, and you look even more beautiful than usual.
Is complimenting me part of your job now?
Maybe.
I knew it. No one can ever resist my charms, not even my emotionless bodyguard. I wonder what your girlfriend would say about this.
I assume you're talking about the picture of the girl in my wallet.
Gosh, was he actually awake that time? He revealed that it was his sister, and they grew up in the orphanage together. He lost her because he'd failed to protect her, and that's why he became a bodyguard.
She'd always wanted to go to Paris and go up the Eiffel Tower.
I suddenly felt brave. Let's go there then. For her.
After what happened yesterday, there's no way I'm allowing you to go anywhere. Also, I know from your file that you're afraid of heights.
I'm not scared when I have you around. I'll be fine, I promise. He finally agreed, but later as we were climbing onto the escalator at the Eiffel Tower, he must have noticed I was nervous.
Are you sure about this? You can just go back, you know.
No, I can do this. When we reached the top, I squealed and covered my eyes.
You made it to the top. You have to see this view now.
I don't know if I can. How about you take a look, and we'll go down?
But I don't want you to miss this, Sasha. I've got you. Do you trust me?
Yes I do.
Okay then, open your eyes when I say so.
I kept my eyes shut as he led me forward, and then suddenly, I felt his arms wrap around my waist.
Now.
I opened my eyes, and I gasped. I was so close to the edge, and the whole glittering city was in front of me, and I'd never felt safer in my life. Damon?
Yes?
Have you ever fallen for a client? My smile instantly faded at his answer.
No, it would never happen. I can't do my job well if I'm emotionally involved.
So, it was just me who was feeling this. He was just being nice to his client. After a week, I had to go back to school for the final exams. I looked for Tessa so we could study together in the library, but I couldn't find her. I sat down to study alone and let Damon stand by the door so I could focus. Minutes later, he barged in and yelled,
Sasha, look out.
To my horror, the huge bookshelf
This
behind
is
me
too
began to fall
chunky.
on me.
Wait.
But Damon leapt forward and pushed me out of harm's way, and it fell on him. He was in the hospital for a week, and despite my parents' protests that I needed to stay safe at home, I insisted on visiting him every day. One day, while I was in the waiting area, Tessa came to see me with my favorite coffee, but before I could take a sip, a hand suddenly slapped the cup away. We turned to see Damon and a cop beside him, who suddenly put handcuffs on Tessa. What are you doing, you moron? Damon, what's happening? Suddenly, he revealed something that blew my mind. Tessa was the one who'd pushed the bookshelf on me.
I'd been keeping an eye on her and studying her. That day, I saw her enter the library from the back door, and I knew she was up to no good. I'm sure your coffee is poisoned too.
My best friend was trying to hurt me? Tessa,
I don't know why I can't get the proportions
Tessa turned
right.
into a monster because I hate you. You have everything I've ever wanted. Beauty, talent, fame, wealth. Theo, life is so unfair. I would have gotten rid of you already if your stupid bodyguard wasn't such a pain. She screamed as the cop dragged her away, and I was left speechless. Damon then pulled me into a hug.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. How are you?
I'm okay, but I can't be your bodyguard anymore, Sasha. I just can't fight my feelings for you anymore, and it's wrong.
If I fire you right now, will you be my boyfriend instead? Without a word, he grabbed my face and finally kissed me on the lips. I took that as a yes.
Okay, that looks better. Okay, this looks okay. It's just... Look at her. She's so baby. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna leave. Cause I'm going out to Chili's. I'm going out to Chili's, guys. One of my favorite restaurants. Teehee. Let me just finish the flowers. Wow, as soon as I'm about to leave, Hazel joins. Are you kidding me? Hazel! Hi. No, Hazel Pookie Schmookie. Hazel, no. Unsigma. I'm crying. No, Hazel, DM me on Discord. We can talk on Discord. Don't worry, Pookie. Bean, you sneezed on my leg. Why? Okay.
Bye! Say bye! Say bye, Bean! Bean! Okay, bye.
Turn off!